show me how to choose what's right when my feelings just aren't on my side. I know that you help me every time. You are the goodness that lights up my life. I will remember that your way is better. You are the one that still shows me what's right. I will remember that your way is better. La 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 la. You show me what's right and which way to go. La 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 la. You show me what's right and which way to go. Help me to believe you are everything I'll ever need. Thank you for your love that makes me free to follow all the plans you have for me. You are the goodness that lights up my life. I will remember that your way is better. You are the one that still shows me what's right. I will remember that your way is better. La 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 la. You show me what's right and which way to go. La 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 la. You show me what's right and which way to go. I trust you with my feelings, Jesus, you're my reason. Help me follow you, trust you with my feelings, Jesus, you're my reason. God, help me follow you. You are the goodness that lights up my life. I will remember that your way is better. You are the one that still shows me what's right. I will remember that your way is better. La 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 la. You show me what's right and which way to go. La 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 la. You show me what's right and which way to go.
Welcome to Story Lab. This week, we're talking about a guy who had the perfect chance to give a mean guy some serious payback.
Was that an echo?
Serious payback. Hey, I'm Skylar.
And I'm Sanjay.
This month, we're talking about how we can trust God to help us do what's best.
Whoa!
What you got there?
My uncle just visited this incredible cave. It's crazy, just look. Mammoth Cave in Kentucky. It's the longest cave system in the world, with more than 400 miles of passage.
That's farther than driving all the way from Mammoth Cave to Atlanta, Georgia.
And then I clicked on this link here. This is Sundong Cave in Vietnam. It's the largest cave in the world. It's so big that trees grow inside parts of it.
Cave trees.
Plus, the Waitomo glowworm caves in New Zealand.
So those lights are
Glowworms. Thousands of bright blue glowworms.
pretty impressive. But you should know that I, too, know a little something about caves.
Really? Care to test it?
Let's play it!
Welcome to You Don't Know a Cave from a Hole in the Ground.
Long name for a game show,
Kind of aggressive too.
right?
First question is to Skylar. What do you call the activity of exploring a cave?
Easy. Spelunking.
That is correct. Next question, Sanjay. Are these formations stalactites or stalagmites?
Well, a stalagmite has a G in it, which reminds us that it grows up from the ground. But a stalactite has a C in it, as in ceiling. That's where they hang from, so stalactite?
That is also correct. Now, it's time for the lighting round.
Don't you mean lightning round? Oh, I get it. Lighting round.
Okay, here we go. Skylar, This flying mammal can often be found sleeping in caves.
Bats.
Correct! Sanjay, what type of rock is often found in caves and can be shaped by water over time?
Granite.
Oh, that's wrong. It's limestone. Back to Skylar. This category of cave-dwelling animal has no eyesight or skin coloring.
Spiders?
Oh, it's wrong. The answer is troglobites. Okay, Sanjay, the 3 deepest caves are in Georgia, the country, or is it Georgia, the state?
Georgia, the country.
That's correct! And now, for the tiebreaker! A piece of feldspar has been acted upon by hydrothermal alteration and low-pressure metamorphism. What is the pH level of the resulting kaolinite, and why?
That's impossible to answer.
Totally. First of all, we would need to know the hydrolysis reaction of the potassium leaching from feldspar's silicate framework, not to mention the status of the aluminum octahedral sheets interleaved with silicon tetrahedral sheets toward forming that phyllosilicate clay.
Well done!
Good game.
And now it's time for
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the book of 1 Samuel, where we read about a man named Saul, who was the first king of Israel. But Saul didn't follow God. So, God told the prophet Samuel to anoint David as the next king.
When David killed the giant Goliath, Saul welcomed David to the palace to serve him. But as David gained success and popularity, Saul became jealous and tried to kill him.
David escaped into the wilderness with a band of outcasts. David lived on the run from Saul for nearly 10 years.
Which is where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Erica. Even though David had done nothing wrong, Saul refused to give up pursuing him. When Saul heard that David was in the desert of En-Gedi, Saul took 3,000 of his best soldiers and led them on the chase. When this guy has a bad idea, he really commits to it, right? When Saul and his men arrived at a place called the Rocky Cliffs of the Wild Goats, Saul needed, let's call it a rest stop. So he went into a cave for a little privacy. But newsflash! This happened to be the very same cave in which David and his friends were hiding. From the darkness of the cave, David could see Saul, but Saul couldn't see him.
Golden opportunity, bro. He's right there.
Huh? But he's still king!
Hey, didn't God say, I will hand your enemy over to you? Then you can deal with him as you want to.
Oh, I don't know.
Do you want to be hiding in caves the rest of your life? Huh?
David had every reason in the world to hate Saul. First, David already knew he was supposed to be the next king. And second, David had served Saul well. He had never done anything to hurt Saul. And yet Saul was determined to kill him. So what would you do if you had the chance to get even with someone who was mean to you? Here's what happened. Ever so slowly, David crawled towards Saul. He was careful not to make a sound. David inched his way forward until he was 20 feet away. 10 feet away. Saul had no idea his enemy was right behind him. David chose not to hurt Saul. Instead, he simply cut off a piece of Saul's robe as proof that he could have hurt Saul. But when Saul left the cave, David felt sorry for even that one small act against Saul. He followed Saul out of the cave and called out,
King Saul, my master, why do you listen when men say David is trying to harm you?
Saul turned around. He must have been completely shocked.
Look at this piece of your robe. I cut off the corner, but I didn't kill you. Who do you think you're chasing? I'm no one important. May the Lord be our judge. May he decide between us and stand up for me.
Saul realized everything David had said was true.
You are a better person than I am. You have treated me well even though I've treated you badly. I know for sure that you will be king, so please promise not to hurt my family.
David agreed. Saul returned home, while David and his men went to a safe hiding place. Even though Saul was still his enemy, David had peace, knowing he had chosen to stop and trust God, instead of taking payback into his own hands. The end.
Wow.
Yeah, that could have gone a lot differently.
It would have, if David hadn't stopped to think first when Saul showed up.
So, what's our part in the story?
Well, you're probably not going to run into your worst enemy in a cave anytime soon, but just like David, you can show self-control when you stop to think first and ask God to help you do what's best.
Self-control is about choosing to do what's best, even when you don't want to.
Like, if someone's being mean to you at school, instead of being mean back, stop, take a deep breath, and you can silently ask God to help you in that moment.
Maybe you tell them to stop, and then maybe you walk away.
And if it's something that has happened before, you can find a trusted grown-up and talk to them about it.
Good point. We run into these situations every day where it's important to stop and think first before acting.
Like when I think about something funny to say when my teacher's talking.
You? No.
Definitely stop and think about those consequences.
It could be your little brother spills milk all over your homework.
Or someone cuts in line.
Or you go to grab something at the back of the pantry and you end up dropping 20 things in the process and you just want to lose it and you want to start throwing things and yeah!
Domino effect.
Yes, exactly.
All good times to take a deep breath and think before you act. God can give you the power to show self-control when you ask, and you can look at Jesus too.
He had all of the power in the world, even though he could have just done it, just like that.
You've got it. See y'all next time. Bye.
So here's the thing. Think before you act.
I think I want to check out some more awesome caves.
But first, some cave snacks.
Rock candy. I love this stuff.
Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab.
See you next time.
Time to gear up.
Let's go. Crystal Caves in Bermuda.
Oh, wait, I really like that. That's kind of cool. Do you think there will be bats?
Welcome back from our commercial break. John.
Yes?
It's time to solve our word puzzle.
I'm ready, Brandon.
Let's hear it.
Oh, the Say and Say Slaw.
No, the what?
The Say and Say Slaw. It's my favorite barbecue restaurant.
Incorrect.
Oh. The CNC Stew.
Still no.
The Sh and Sh Show?
No.
Okay. The Sue and Sue and Spew.
I'm gonna give you a hint. There is a vowel in it, and it's not A, E, I, or U.
Sometimes Y. The Science I Sly.
No! It's an O. There's an O.
Oh!
Yes.
Okay, so the so-and-so snow. That's my favorite
So
weather.
close. Don't rush it.
Oh, right! The so-and-so slow. The sh and show.
So close. So just combine the last two.
Oh, the show.
No.
Okay, I don't know, Brandon. You should have just picked an easier puzzle because we're running out of time here. We got to start the show.
What show?
What show?
What show?
What show?
Yes.
The so-and-so show. I did it! I did it! Yay me! Yay me! Ah!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the So-and-So Show. I'm Brandon, and this gentleman next to me is John.
That's right, Brandon, and tell them what they've won.
I
And now a word from our sponsor.
What are you doing?
Oh, I don't know. You know what? I just think I'd like to be a game show host.
So you think you can be a game show host?
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, I think I have a lot of really great qualities that a game show host needs.
Oh, well then let's find out on my new game show.
Wait, you have a game show?
I do. Welcome back to So You Think You Can Be a Game Show Host, where we, and by we I mean me, Brandon, scour the world for the next great game show host. If you don't have what it takes, Brandon will press his red button of rejection to send you on your merry way. Let's meet our next contestant. Thank you for being here. What's your name?
John.
Oh, not too catchy a name.
It's just my name.
All right. Well, you know how this works. You get to show us what you got until I press the red button of rejection.
That sure is a lot of power for that little button.
Yes, it is. Are you ready?
Let's do it!
Uh-oh.
Hello, everyone. I'm so glad to have you here today. I hope you're having a good day, are you? I sure am. Why, just on the way here, What, already?
That's too much exposition. Just a quick hello and get on with the game. Give it another try. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm your host, John, and welcome to...
You need something crazier. Give me a crazy voice.
Okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's time to play.
Have you got a zany jacket?
Yeah.
It's time to come on down. You can be the next contestant on it.
No one says the word contestant anymore. Try again. Lose the jacket and try a mustache.
Welcome.
Just, I don't know, try something else.
And up next, we have...
Survey says...
Survey says... Survey says...
You are the weakest link.
Is that your final answer?
Brandon! I haven't even said anything yet. You're not even giving me a chance. It's Bible story time. It's Bible story time with Kellen.
What's up, gents?
Just trying to be a game show host.
Oh, I always thought that would be fun. Let me try. You can keep the $100,000 or you can go for more.
Sorry. Do you have a story for us today?
I sure do, and I'd love to have your help to tell it.
Absolutely.
Great. Then let's get ready for another edition of Human Head Puppet Theater. Our story today is from a book in the Old Testament called 1 Samuel. One of the people in this story is the very first king of Israel, King Saul. And there's this other famous guy that you might have heard of in this story as well, David. Now, remember David? He was the shepherd boy who killed the giant Goliath. Well, after that, David grew very popular in Israel, more popular than King Saul even. And this made Saul really, really jealous. So jealous that he wanted to hurt David. And this is where the story picks up today.
What's that? Where's David?
In the desert of En-Gedi.
Let's find David!
Yeah!
And kill him!
I'm right behind you. Ooh, Maybe I shouldn't have had that second burrito. Oh, just a minute! I should really step into this cave to relieve myself.
Yep, even kings have to use the bathroom. Saul stopped in a cave to, well, do his business, but little did Saul know that David and his men were hiding in that very same cave.
Is that King Saul?
Oh, yes, here we are.
Is he?
David, the Lord has given Saul over to you. Now is your chance to deal with him as you want. And by deal with him as you want, I mean...
It was true. Saul had been chasing David, trying to kill him. Pretty serious stuff. And now David had Saul all alone. It seemed like he could have put an end to all of his problems, but let's see what David did.
What's that? Must be a bat.
Squeak, 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 squeak. Squeak, 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 squeak.
They should call you Hagar the Hilarious.
Yep, David didn't harm Saul. He had the opportunity, but he showed incredible self-control. David knew that harming Saul would have been wrong, and even though some of the men were encouraging him to kill Saul, he refused. Now, after telling his men that he should never lay a hand on the king, he found King Saul outside of the cave.
Ooh-wee. Boy, does that feel better. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Killing David!
King Saul! This day you have seen with your own eyes how the Lord handed you over to me in the cave. Some of my men begged me to kill you, but I didn't. Look at this piece of robe in my hand.
That looks familiar.
I cut off the corner of your robe, but I didn't kill you. I won't do anything to hurt you.
David! You've treated me well. Ah! And I've treated you badly. The Lord handed me over to you, and you didn't kill me. Usually, when someone finds their enemy, they don't let them get away without harming them, but not you, David. May the Lord reward you with many good things because of how you treated me today.
Saul was incredibly moved by how David spared his life. And Saul later then told David that he knew that David would eventually become king. The end.
David showed an incredible amount of self-control.
Absolutely. It was life or death for David. And his very own men wanted David to harm Saul. But David thought about it, and he made the wise choice. Saul was right. After Saul had died, David became king of Israel.
So everything worked out?
Yes. Although David wasn't perfect, in fact, there were times David didn't choose self-control, and that got him in a lot of trouble. But this time, David took the time to think before he acted, and it made all the difference.
That's awesome. Hey, thanks, Kellen. We'll see you next time.
Later.
You know, often reminded that having self-control can be hard.
Oh, me too.
Oh. Oh, what?
Oh. Thanks.
Reveal the question. When have you had self-control?
Yeah, have you stopped yourself from yelling at your little sister because she destroyed a drawing you were working on?
Or maybe you had self-control by waiting to play video games until after you finished your homework.
Yeah, there are so many times to think before we act and show self-control.
Absolutely.
I didn't think before I acted today and had no self-control with my button of power.
How many of those do you have?
I lied, it doesn't matter. I'd like to try again to have self-control, if I may.
Absolutely.
Sure. Let's wrap this up first.
Oh, sorry. That's all the time we have today, but don't worry, we'll see you next time on
The So-and-so Show! Okay.
Okay.
You do a game show,
Okay.
your host,
Okay.
and I will try
Okay.
not to press this button.
All right. Welcome to the brand new game show, Don't Press the Button. I'm Ted Feelbogger. Feelbogger?
Okay, go.
Hello everyone, I'm Fred Stinkle. Welcome to Don't Push That Red Button, the game where you cannot press that red button. Are you ready to show self-control, Brandon? You'll have 5 full seconds to not push that button. Are you ready? Can you do it? Here we go. Starting now. 5, 4, 3, 2, whoa! Failure! How? You know what? Even with all this extra apparatus, your self-control is non-existent. Can you have anything to say to your crowd? Okay! Well, that's all the time we have today. Thanks for watching. Don't press the red button. I'm Fred Stinkle. Look at me, Brandon! Look! Don't you dare.